thought I could make my wife's death mean something. It doesn't matter now, does it?
Of course it does. You are the finest blacksmith I've ever met.
Right. Sure that's a comfort for Leah, now that she's gone too. Oh, I've been a fool. You don't get to make things right. This world isn't made for redemption.
If I had known what that cow Adria was up to, I would have slit her throat. Magic or no.
She will not live long once Diablo is dead.
Lot of bloody good this keep did us in the end, eh? The killing blow came from one we trusted.
I thought we were going to lose. But not like this.
You must miss your family during times like these.
No point in it. I'll never see them again.
Don't say that. They still live.
My brother's wife thinks I was involved with his imprisonment, and he believes her.
What?
As low as I am, I would never frame him. Not even to win her back. They won't hear a word of it. For all the gold I send to them, I receive nothing in response. Aha! I knew you'd need my help!
Wait. Before we face that abomination, there is something you should know. When we first met, I thought you were a dangerously naive fool. I was wrong. I've never met anyone as kind and intelligent as you. You humble me.
Never stop asking questions, my friend. Let it define you, and you will never be lost.
I will. Ever since Adria betrayed us, I've been thinking about how Magda used to share the leadership of the Coven with another.
What do you mean?
20 years ago, just before the darkening of Tristram, they had some sort of falling out, and the other leader disappeared. I think that other leader might have been Adria.
It does make sense. Adria left to find Diablo and Tristram, while Magda stayed true to the Coven.
Yes.
We were gravely mistaken, my friend. I could not see through an illusion of such power, such treachery.
There's no magic that could.
When I think of what she suffered through, we must find a way to stop Diablo. The Prophet would never forgive me if he knew my part in unleashing this terror upon the world.
I found a strange document on one of the angels' bodies in the high heavens. It is very old, maybe centuries even older than I.
That does sound interesting. We know so little of the angels. What is it about?
I am not certain. Script is very old and foreign to me. When I saw the angel, he was dying. But even though he was in great pain, he reached out to me with the document in his hand, like he wanted me to take it. By the time I approached him, he was still. His spirit had already gone.
Let us fight.
This evil together.
Let us seek our fortunes together.
All those deaths, and it didn't even matter. We may as well have run.
Right. At least then we would have been home with our families when the end came.
Our end is not yet written. Stand and fight, and you might return to your family as a hero.
I was supposed to die when my husband did. Why am I still alive?
Go from here, and lead a good life. Make the sacrifice mean something.
What good is that to me? Why couldn't it have been me instead?
I should be dead. And yet here I am. And nearly all my lads are gone. And for what? To hold off Asmoden long enough for Diablo to return?
You are needed here. These men and women need hope, and they look up to you.
So did all my brave lads. Look where it got them.
Do you still think we'll live through the day?
Absolutely. You will survive.
But you're not sure if you will survive.
I've trained all my life for this. I believe it is my destiny.
Mom,
Where did Leah go? Is she dead?
I hope so, love.
There's no point in running, is there? Nowhere in the world is safe. This is the end. Not while I still live. This place will keep you and your children safe. I will see to it.
When you have lived as long as I, you learn that life is filled with betrayal. But the cruelest always comes at the hands of those we love. I know it must be hard to think of other things, but now we must. All creation rests upon your shoulders.
You sound more serious than I have ever heard you.
Well, these are dark times. Even I must set apart thoughts of Dirge's jewel and dwell upon the fate of the world. But that doesn't mean you have to frown so. Hope. Do not look down, my friend. Even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. Hope for a better day. Hope for a new dawn. Or just hope for a good breakfast. You start small, then see what you can get. Do you think that Leah is lost forever?
Diablo consumed her. She is gone.
Do you not think Leah's soul is stronger than that? But then sometimes I forget that you have not seen everything that I have seen.
You always dodge around the truth. Who are you?
What am I? I am covetous Shen, of course. No more, no less. To some that has meant one thing, to others another.
When will you give me a real answer?
When the sun sets in the east and the shore swallows the tide. When the moon smiles upon the day and the blind man sees once again.
The fat merchant never ran, not even when he had a chance. I wonder why.
Lead the way to glory.
Careful. I wager there are more enemies waiting for us.
Your spirit is free now, Angel.
The Angelus Council is comprised of the 5 archangels who hold dominion over the high heavens. They determine the laws by which all angels must abide. Each of them embodies a pure aspect of creation: valor, justice, hope.
You think yourself free from the chains of fate, Nephilim, but all will kneel before Lord Diablo.
Only once in the history of Sanctuary has a Nephilim been as powerful as you. His name was Odysseum.
I've heard of him. The one who sacrificed himself to save the world. I thought it was just a myth.
He was no myth. Because of his noble sacrifice, I saw the inherent potential in your kind. As such, I voted with Oreo to spare mankind from annihilation.
You made the right decision. Without me, heaven would fall before the prime evil. You can see the future.
I see the myriad streams of possibility, all intertwining and weaving into one another. I can hear them echoing forward into eternity.
With so many paths before you, how do you know which one to take?
I am not called to be a champion, as you are. My role is simply to observe.
What's the most interesting thing you've seen?
Probably the two of you.
Really?
How does the Scroll of Fate say this will all end?
Doom and darkness. These heavens ruined. The angelic host broken. Diablo victorious.
I will not let that happen.
As I have said, Nephilim, your destiny is unwritten. You alone may change these dark times.
Thank you, Nephilim. I hoped the Scroll of Fate was wrong, that harmony would once again fill this troubled realm. I see now that all hope lies in you.
You can no longer be bound by the chains of fate.
With my blessing, you can now dispel Diablo's corruption. It hides the rifts which bring his cursed servants to this hallowed place. The rifts must be closed.
I must say, I've never met a woman quite like her.
Diablo sought to bring despair down upon heaven, but I have destroyed his champion and restored hope. I thought this would bring Tyrael back to his senses, but he remains lost. Nevertheless, I must push on and eradicate Diablo's hellish portals.
I knew you would come. That a champion from the mortal world would light our darkest hour. Your courage and nobility shine out across this realm, blinding our enemies.
My Lady Ariel, I promise your song of hope will never be silenced.
I know you will do all you can, for this is your hour. Go forth with my blessing and show all creation why the Nephilim are the future.
Can you help Tyrael? I fear he is lost in doubt. He blames himself for this.
There is a shadow upon his heart, but it will pass. Remember, he chose to be a mortal, and he must overcome this despair as a mortal.
We have little time left, and we may need Tyrion's assistance.
Have faith in him. Of all the archangels, his light has always shone the brightest. In this our darkest hour, he will ensure that justice prevails.
What are you going to do now?
Though the angelic host is scattered, we are not defeated. I will try to rally them as best I can.
Can Diablo still be defeated at this point?
Only in the light that lies within you, Nephilim. I will take heart from it and hope for your victory. The future is ever writing itself. Unknowable, just beyond sight and touch.
Beautiful words from the most radiant lady I've ever laid eyes on.
You are too kind. May my blessing follow you always.
Corruption, eh? That shouldn't be hard to find around
Nothing.
Well, what treasure is there?
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Truth now. I will be victorious.
There's something coming. Yes.
Now they seethe with the corruption of hell.
Nothing.
Sweet smell of sulfur and ash. The gateway should be nearby.
Mysterious, the Archangel of Valor, is the greatest warrior in all of creation. He revels in war and combat, and has led the hosts of heaven to innumerable victories. With Malthael's absence, it is in...
You think to destroy the Rift Oculus? My fiends will tear you apart!
Well done, Nephilim. Diablo's vile minions can no longer use this rift to find their way into the Silver City. Now only one rift remains.
not the only Hell Rift. The flow of my legions will not stop.
Do when we find Diablo?
I'll cast every spell I have at him until he's a pile of ash and bone.
Remind me not to get on your bad side.
Myself. Mostly. Still waiting. nothing.
Knowledge of the future grants power over the present. For this reason, Ethereal, the Archangel of Fate, is a vital member of the Council. He alone possesses the ability to decipher the threads of destiny woven in the celestial scroll of fate. His boundless sight grants him perspective others cannot fully comprehend.
If only they could see me now. You dare attack me? You're always talking of women. Have you met any from here?
Isn't this where you're from?
the sanctity of heaven!
I can't carry anymore.
I draw closer to victory, Nephilim. You are too late, just as you always have been.
I can't pick up anything else. I am returning to town.
I'm sorry for what I said before. I was upset. I don't know what it is, but I feel better. Like things can be made right.
Would you say you're feeling hopeful?
Yes, that's it exactly. My wife would not have wanted me to wallow in my misery. She would have wanted me to do everything I could to help you win this battle. And you can win. I know that now.
I'll take that off your hands.
There's no stopping you, is there?
My life has led me to this moment. I could not rest even if I wanted to.
She's back. Can you believe it? She's back from heaven.
Not just that, she's winning!
It is...
Always wonderful to see you.
I will use this.
They will run when they see us.
Blood of Rakis! What does it take to stop that one?
Even if we live long enough to have grandchildren, they'll never believe us.
You amaze me. So much loss, and you keep fighting. Thank you.
Bloody hell! You're still alive! What in blazes do they make people out of where you come from?
The same thing you're made from, friend. I need you to hold these people together. Can I count on you?
Absolutely, my lady. If you can charge the gates of heaven on your own, I can keep spirits up around here. You there, Demetrius! Stop moping about! If this was your funeral, I'm bloody well certain you'd have been told.
Sorry, sir.
I heard Jason's mum say that you were sent by Akarak to save us. Is it true?
It is my destiny to be here, and Akarat was not involved. I believe that I will save you, child.
I looked through the portal. You did not. Did so. It's scary in there.
I was a fool to doubt you. You truly are a wonder. Didn't see that coming, did you? Not ready yet.
I smell treasure!
If only they could see me now.
The gateway should be nearby. I hope our friends back at the keep better.
You dare attack me?
It is through the Archangel Arian that the power of hope flows into the fabric of creation. Her eternal light illuminates even the darkest souls. With Malthael's departure, it falls to Arian to hold the Angelus Council together. Should her light ever fade, all heaven would fall to despair.
The Hell Rifts are closed. You have far exceeded my expectations, Nephilim. But there is not a moment to waste. Quickly, you must make your way to the Silver Spire.
Need more time.
The Hell Rifts are closed. left of these high heavens. All creation will be the realm of terror.
Tyrael!
Yes, my friend. I am ready to again fight by your side. I was wrong to give in to despair. You have shown me there is still a chance for victory.
But we must hurry. Even now, Diablo makes his way to the Silver Spire.
I finally understand. Your kind faces death and darkness every day, yet still you find the courage to move forward. It is an honor to be one of you.
Oh, you still have much to discover, my friend.